How long gone? Beautiful Sunday here in Manhattan. Them Jeans is joining me live from my house. Mm-hmm. I'm looking at the hoopers. The sun is out. There's a chill in the air. It's hashtag fall.
Yeah, there's some nice hoopers down out there at Park. The house is coming together nicely. It's nice to experience the kind of cavernous echo here in real time versus just
this is what you got to do to get the echo.
Recording.
This is what you got to do to get the echo.
What you want? Oh, you want to? If you want to do an echoey podcast, this is what you're going to want to do. A lot of cement.
A lot of cement. Cement everywhere. All four walls.
But it looks great.
Hey, thanks.
It's awesome. You got these long candlesticks
coming together.
How often you guys light these candles during supper time?
Oh, once a year.
Annual.
Max.
And those are unscented, obviously.
Unscented, but they're also, I'd never seen this before. They don't really drip. Like you know what I mean? It's not like they obviously are built to.
Like father, like son.
Yeah.
Y'all don't really drip.
No, because I feel like.
We don't have kids, we have candles.
if you go to Gemma, if you go to like the restaurant at the Barry Hotel, the whole decor is sort of melted candles.
Oh,
like stacked, like that's the look. It's like a gothic, it's a Florence and the Machine album cover type beat. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, we're gonna get that's what
Sofia Coppola ass.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna have. And then I was like, why don't? She's like, oh, I got the ones that don't drip because it makes a mess. And I'm like, well, that's true. It does make a mess.
I didn't know that you could even make a candle that's dripless.
I mean, they do obviously, but not to the extent. I think
the drip is retarded. Is what you're saying?
Yes, actually, in this case,
I would only use it in the literal sense, of course.
I know that about you, especially on the microphone.
We're coming off of Halloween weekend. What a spooktacular time here in New York. I'm glad I spent, let's call it $5,000 all in to hang out in a rainstorm and flood.
It's
in
the
Brooklyn.
worst. Halloween is the worst time to be. I mean, there's so many worse times to be in New York, but Halloween is number one worst time, I would say.
There's pros and cons. Like I'm able to. I was talking to Kevin Cloker yesterday, and we were talking about how it really has because of the subway system. The Halloween like above ground and below ground, like the ghoulish energy, where like. The dead and the undead, using the subway system as a analogy there. But you're out on the street, you're walking around, walking past Katz's Deli or whatever it may be, and it's just the worst people, full drunk, fighting, fucking, vomiting, all in the streets, wearing the dumbest costumes. And then you go down into the subway, same everything, but everyone is taking a breather. So then it's just like,
oh, because you're saying they're like, we're currently not performing, we're off right now.
Yeah, you're in the octagon, and then you get your 90-second break, so your cut man can come clean you up and get some.
That's actually I've never thought about that.
Get some drip drop in your system before you go back out there.
Actually, I see that.
So everyone becomes a human again once you're in the subway because it's that. Degrading.
There's nothing better than watching someone in absolutely insane costume, like scrolling their phone dead-eyed on the train. Like, just like, man, you didn't think about this. You didn't think about every step of this before you put this outfit on.
But I think that's the beauty of Halloween is not thinking about every little step, because you could think about every step your way into a useless waste of a life.
I would say if you're an adult dressing up for Halloween, it's a useless. Look, it's a tough weekend for.
Boy, you look like a waste of a life.
It's really a tough weekend for us and our elder millennial group, because we have adults dressing up for Halloween. Mm-hmm. We have adults that cannot shut up about running
because it's the NYC Marathon.
And this is unfortunately, this is mostly our age group, I feel like, or a little younger.
And all of our elder millennial friends now have kids, so now we have to go to Brooklyn Heights to trick or treat from 3:45 p.m. to 4:19 p.m. Whereas back in the day, you would be like, all right, I'm going to go off into the streets alone. And your mom's like, all right, see you later.
See you later. Don't get robbed.
Your mom is never like, but our photo shoot is on the calendar. It's been on there for 2 weeks.
The fact that every Halloween, I forget that celebrities pay a stylist and makeup artist and photographer and retoucher to get a single Instagram, maybe 3, for a small carousel.
Carousels are big.
Photos, that is it. That is the only purpose of it. They might not even go out to a party.
So you're saying Lizzo dressed as the Cisco mozzarella stick may have not even gone trick-or-treating in Studio City?
I don't think fucking Soprano Big Back got invited to the to any of the big, nice parties.
Soprano Big Back sounds like no. He's some kind of college football player.
Soprano Big Back is he can go long.
Guy's got a cannon.
So
that, I mean, hopefully, I think that's a sign that you have made it in life where you're like financially stable and things are going to be okay when someone comes to the house to dress you up as a dumb thing, professional lighting photographer, retoucher, the whole thing. Well, whatever it is, 10 grand, 20 grand all in, depending on what level of costumery we're at.
If it's 20 grand, I'm going to look like E.T. for real. I mean, okay.
If it's anatomically correct, even below the belt what you're saying.
The only costumes that I accept are that grade.
Oh,
Heidi
okay.
Klum grade, like weapons grade. Like you spent too much money and hired a professional,
talking about got the guy from Jurassic Park over to the house.
I want Hollywood. I want
practical effects.
Yeah.
No CGI.
I want all real. I want really putting your foot in it.
Well, now that CGI is taking over the film and television industry, practical effects, which means we're making a small model airplane and filming it, like the original Star Wars or Dune or all of these movies that used to be good and now are stupid. They don't have a job anymore. The same way an ugly DJ doesn't have a job anymore, or whatever it might be.
It's true.
The rich people are going to keep those people in business.
Mm-hmm.
Come over to the house, do your cool, crazy makeup, effects, wardrobe, all that stuff.
We gotta have 2 Halloweens then,
and it's a write-off.
I don't know if one's gonna be able to sustain these union workers
in the near future. Second Halloween.
Well, how awful would that be if they're like, you know what, Thanksgiving does suck. Let's just run it back. Let's just do Halloween too. Y'all can have turkey, but you got to wear a costume.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Because Thanksgiving, it's like, what are we really celebrating here?
Thanksgiving
the slaughter of my Native American
Thanksgiving
people.
is problematic. The food is disgusting. And the only reason people care about this is because it's a holiday and they don't have to work.
And also, just human society as a whole has evolved beyond the need or use or desire to give thanks for really anything at this moment.
If I'm going to give thanks, it's going to be in an Instagram caption that is quite long. I'm not going to do it with my loved ones in real time. That's crazy. Like, who can like it if I do that?
Would you ever do a paragraph long Instagram caption giving thanks to something?
Fuck no. Fuck no. I mean, if it ended
Unless
in
it was
hashtag
like,
partner and
if
it
was
paid.
if it was Sirius XM giving you $38 million over 4 years.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be real thankful.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that I see those all the time, and I'm wondering what the move is. Like, what's the move? Do I get one of my graphic designer homies to make a graphic with do you scroll through to read all my shit, or do I just go crazy caption mode? Because those are the 2 options that you have, and I see both quite a lot. When the guy gets kicked out of the band for doing something wrong, it's always a carousel.
That's tough.
It's always a carousel.
Do you want to read words or do you want to look at text?
That's a great.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. No, and I think I want to look at text.
Is this a text-based graphic or a graphic-based text?
It's a text-based graphic. It's strictly like when the divorce this week of Arcade Fire got announced. That was a graphic. Single slide, simple to the point.
That was a win for all of us.
Yeah, that really was a win in more ways than one. But it was I thought that was a nice, tasteful 1-page, simple. Right. Like, let's not get into the ins and outs of our marriage and why it didn't work and why our music sucks and why
it kind of and I think anyone who is interested enough to read all of that, they already know. The story behind it.
Yeah, they're following Arcade Fire closely enough.
They're just saying, like, I'm shitty. Y'all know that.
Yeah.
We're still going to tour if you want to. We're still going to maybe release music.
I think Arcade Fire is one of those odd bands that feels like it's completely out of the question that's successful, but it might still be.
I think it's enough.
I think they can sell. I bet they can sell out of Barclays. I hate to say this. I don't want to say this. I think it's not that out of the question.
I think it's cold for the fire.
Oh, it's cold for the fire. It's definitely cold for the fire. I'm just saying that I think that when we really don't like something, I think we underestimate what it is capable of because it's upsetting that there are that many people that would want to go.
Sure. I was talking about the band Jungle yesterday with somebody where it's like, you know that when you go to the concert, you go to the Greek theater and it's sold out in 38 seconds and you watch them play and you're like, this is music. And you look at the crowd and you're like, what the fuck? What's going on here? But I think it's hot for Jungle.
Oh, it's hot as hell.
Cold for Arcade Fire. I think year over year we're on the
Arcade Fire
downturn.
did the work when it mattered. Arcade Fire did the work when people.
So your man Ryan Adams.
Yeah, but he made worse mistakes than Win, I would say. And I'm not talking about with women. I'm talking about career-wise.
Allegedly, of course.
Yeah, I mean, look. Hey, bro, my playlist right now, it's Whiskey Town, Red House Painters. I could go on.
Yeah. Sorry, ladies, he's taken.
But I think Arcade Fire cemented themselves in a certain age group as like a band we like. And those people are generally our age and don't go out much. And Arcade Fire, much like LCD Sound System or something, takes them back to sort of when they were still going to Stereo Gum every day.
Like when you would go to a bar that has an arcade built into it.
Literally, it's literally that. But I think we're underestimating that. I could be overestimating it, but I think maybe it lands somewhere in between where the two of us are.
Yeah. Okay. An interesting A/B comp with the split of Arcade Fire and Arcade Fire person, as well as Lily Allen and David Harbour. How two people can have very wildly varying public splits. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, Harbour's getting hit hard.
Now Lily's doing the splits in public.
Now Millie Bobby Brown saying he harassed me, and then they're like, not sexually, he was just mean. I'm like, all right, now we're just piling on. Because you know Millie Bobby Brown is annoying as a motherfucker.
Sure.
You know Millie Bobby Brown sucks.
That's a fly.
And you know David Harbour had to work with her ass every day and was probably just like, this bitch. It probably wasn't even that bad.
Well, I mean, if I was like a 47-year-old toxic male and then, a 16-year-old girl who's making 7 times my salary is kind of bossing me around and got the bigger Winnebago and gets to cut in line in front of me at Crafty, I'm going to have a little bee in my bonnet as well.
Actually true. Like, who's the actual star of that show? I don't know.
I think she's the one.
She is.
And then there's the one Finn
Wolfhard.
Finn's probably. I bet you Carolyn's looking at Finn like the Ashley Olsen countdown clock. Remember that?
I forgot about they had that clock.
He's the Olsen. The Olsen. We're old enough to know the Olsen twins. Somebody built a website counting down until they turned 18, and everyone was like, "That's awesome."
No, that was completely
like
funny.
David Letterman probably talked about
Definitely.
it as like a funny joke.
Damn, I forgot about that. We got to bring that back, but for dudes only.
Oh, I think it's going to happen. I bet you there was a somber GeoCities countdown.
Yeah, I want it only for twink men singers.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure Dijo had one as well.
Because I don't know how old those guys. I don't even know how old this. I think Millie Bobby Brown's only like 20 or 21. I think she started that show when she was like pretty young.
And Drake was kicking it with her 8 years ago?
Yo, can he have friends? Like, what's the bit like? He can't just look at steak.com all night.
I need a 5th grader.
Well, I think David Harbour. I've never seen a single episode of Stranger Things. One of my prouder moments.
Grown ass man can be watching that.
There was like a clip of her. And somebody, like an interviewer, was like joking with her, being like, "Yeah, and David Harbour can officiate your wedding," and she was like, "Yeah, I don't know about that." Like, did not think
it's giving. There were signs.
Did not play ball exactly. They're digging it up.
Yeah, when I was walking around in my Halloween costume on Halloween, I was like, I didn't really know what I was. I was just like 2003 guy, I guess. And then I was thinking like I should just have told people I'm David Harbour for Halloween. I'm just like a shitty guy, you know what I mean?
I could wear that costume.
Or like, I hate gay Halloween. What do you mean you're drag David Harbour at the Architectural Digest home tour YouTube video? Like creating a unsavory atmosphere in your home.
I will say that your costume did feel like a half step, and I feel like it could have. The thing when you do the half step though is then people just think that's what you look like.
That is exactly what happened. They're like, "Oh, you're dressed.
Oh, that's a jacket."
I'm gonna give the glasses to Carolyn now. They're meant for a smaller female frame.
Yeah, I would say those are for women.
Those women's sunglasses are for women. I was walking around in Brooklyn Heights, and it was a magical magical place where everything is okay. I don't know. It was hard. I was trying to. It was like if I was living in LA, what version would this be in? Is it too safe? Is there? I'm not looking for danger. I don't want to, have a guy pissing on my house, and I don't want to see rats in my walls. But is that area almost like, living at the Americana or the Grove or
I call those
Universal
neighborhoods,
Studios
it's just
lot?
Boston. That's it's like you might as well just live in Boston. Like it's Back Bay. It's literally that's
It is
how it
giving
feels to
Back
me.
Bay.
But it's nice and it's close to the city. It's like pretty
Like
close.
is it I guess, or like is it possible to be too idyllic? You know what I mean?
I think so. I think that's like what's the point? Like if you want that, you can go to a real suburb and pay half the price.
Yeah, but I mean, you have the view of Manhattan, and that is nice. But it's like face tuning too far. Like you cross the uncanny
Having
valley.
a view of Manhattan and not living in Manhattan, those are two very like I don't want to see it. I don't give a fuck. I want to be in it.
I don't want to see it.
I don't.
I want to live it.
Like, oh, great. I have a view of the place where I should live. Like,
right.
I just don't understand that.
You want to be in the concrete jungle. You don't want to be.
I mean, I
looking at the jungle.
If I want a view, I don't know. If I want a view, I can go to the Upper East Side and get an apartment that overlooks fucking Central Park. That's a view.
Yeah.
I don't want to look at big buildings from Brooklyn. That doesn't make sense.
And you are a hobbyist photographer, but not that style.
Not that style. No, not
You're
that
not
style.
doing timed exposures at sundown.
I saw a lot of guys walking around this morning with their fucking Leicas out. I don't know what was going on. I saw like 3 guys before 9 a.m.
It's Run Club, Marathon.
Bro, we got to talk. Honestly, we got to talk. This shit, y'all got to stop running. Like y'all got to stop. Run all you want, but we got to stop posting. We got to stop. I was saying this earlier, and I've said this before, and people get mad at me because people are like, the marathon's the most special day of the year in New York. The energy is amazing. And I'm like, so you're telling me that on a Sunday, I'm supposed to get up at 6 a.m. and go stand on a street corner, and you run by me one time, and give me a little high five, and I give you some fucking honey or a wave. And that's fun. That's what I'm supposed. That doesn't make sense to me.
It's too early to drink, and it's not really the vibe anyway.
Like I don't want anybody to come with me to exercise either. Like I said to you, if I was like, hey Jason, I'm gonna hit my PR today on my deadlift. Can you come to the gym and watch me? You'd be like, no, you fucking idiot. That's insane.
I'm not gonna have my kid make a sign.
Yeah, I don't understand I understand doing it and the personal accomplishment, and I understand New Balance and Nike and On wanting to get in on it and spend a fortune and play into it. I understand the business side of it. As a athlete, you can't ask somebody to go.
I think much like the Halloween stuff, we all need a prompt to do these things, and people love arts and crafts and creating things that they can be proud of and then take photos of and share
Making
on
a
social
clever
media.
sign to encourage your homie who's doing a 5-hour marathon is like, sorry, bro.
Yeah.
I like Harry Styles' move. I go to Tokyo, I'm under a pseudonym, and I fucking hit under 3. That's the way you do it.
I know a lot of people have gone to Tokyo under a pseudonym and hit under 3.
I just can't believe how excited people get about it, and I don't maybe that's just not the kind of community I'm looking for. I don't know. I just don't understand it.
Could marathons be funded by big cardboard, by big sign, by big Sharpie, by big glitter
No, it's
paint?
funded by big bank and big shoe. It's definitely fun. It's like big bank.
Sounds like an ASAP Ferg song.
Big bank.
Big shoe.
I think it's like a city bank. I think it's like everything else. It's
I know.
like
Well,
JP Morgan.
It was a joke. I'm exploring obtuse angles here.
I just think that we have to exercise. Look, I know we talk about exercise a lot, but it's very different to talk about it than to make it your life. And after Austin, being in Austin, seeing those guys, and now being in New York for the marathon, and then I forgot when I was flying back from Berlin. My flight was all post-Berlin marathon, and it was all people limping around, head-to-toe marathon gear they had bought. You have to buy it.
Yeah.
But I don't get it. You're going to go home, and you're going to go back to the office, and people are going to make a good job, and that's it. You're not in, this isn't, I don't know. You're not a professional athlete.
Yeah, but people love an identity. And
I love an identity,
Many
too.
people don't have one.
Of course.
Or many people flail without the idea of having one. Like, what do you do beyond accounting or dentistry?
When you have the 26.2 sticker on the back of the Subaru, I think much like many things in life, it gives you a superiority over your other friends, and that's why people are doing it.
You are superior, though.
They're not doing it to have like a personal best. They're doing it so they can be like, oh yeah, I ran the marathon.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we used to do it when we were young and wearing, band tees to signify our allegiance to a niche thing. But what's more niche, cool. Running or music?
Running is exercise, and it serves a great purpose, and it's great for the mental health. I don't need to do it with 50 guys.
Okay. When I was in Brooklyn Heights, they had the community fridges. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Which was weird because every brownstone there is $7 million, so I don't know who it's for. But when I was walking by,
it's for them to feel good about. It's like marathons. It's for them to feel good about themselves.
When I was walking by, it was just boxes of hip peas, and it was the most Brooklyn Heights thing I'd ever like. And I was wondering, like, do food marketing companies seed out new flavors and products to these specific areas, hoping that an Allison Roman or a whoever is going to post a picture of the new flavor of hip peas on their Substack or whatever?
I don't think. Maybe. I mean, that's an insane way to do it, but I wouldn't put it past.
I don't think so, but it is just odd that,
it's not canned soup.
A community fridge is like, here are things that we all need, and it's just chomps and hip
We got
peas.
the ashwagandha popcorn here.
So I have a new line of tinctures. These do have to be refrigerated, of course.
That feels like what it could be. That literally feels like what it could be. I mean, I guess food is food. I'm not going to take that away from them.
Food is food. Okay, yeah. Speaking of food, I went to a restaurant called Noodle Pudding in B Heights. Apparently,
this Brooklyn version of you is fucked.
Favorite restaurant, Jay Lee, the food guy, he was telling me favorite restaurant in the neighborhood of Lena Dunham and Allison Roman.
Okay,
two real eaters.
Favorite restaurant in the neighborhood's very
different.
In
In Brooklyn.
Yeah, okay. My favorite restaurant in Brooklyn is fucking...
Brooklyn's a big place.
Yeah, I mean, White Castle is probably better than fucking Noodle Puddle, but like...
Noodle Puddle.
What's it called?
Noodle Pudding.
Noodle Pudding is the worst name for anything I've ever heard in my entire life. And that's a guy who's named his business Done to Death Projects.
Sure. It is a fascinating name, and
what does it mean?
That's the thing. I don't know, and I didn't... Okay, so when you hear a restaurant is called Noodle Pudding and it's in Brooklyn, easy to first assume that it is, some type of like cute Sanrio looking Hello Kitty boba and matcha dumpling spot or something like that. You know what I mean? It's a cute name, and it sort of leans Asian. Asian people love noodles as well as puddings.
I would agree that I would have assumed it at least had a pho.
At least a pho.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's actually pronounced pho.
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't. My culture.
It's better that way. But it's like an old-timey Italian-American place.
But it's not actually old-timey because it was opened in 2018.
Allegedly, it was opened in 2018. But when you walk in, it looks like a neighborhood restaurant, kind of Bostonian, but like the bar and the cash register look like they have been there for at least 100 years.
They went on Facebook Marketplace and really paid a lot of money for...
Or the restaurant that was there before was an established joint or whatever, but it's like comforting Italian-American food.
You're not about to tell me this place was good.
It was... Oh, I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it or it was good? Two different things.
Both. It's an interesting... I can see why these people, these big brain food thinkers... like it, because they use like farmers market level ingredients, produce and seafood and things like that, but it's just regular ass food that you would get. It's like if Olive Garden was shopping at the Santa Monica farmers market or something. So you're getting the bruschetta, and it's like $5, and it's comes out on a plate, and it's just like bread and some bruschetta, like you'd see at Olive Garden or something like that.
But it tastes good.
But the bruschetta is with heirloom tomatoes from the farmer's market. But there's also like the oregano from the jar flavor. It's not like...
So you're at Pizza Hut in Brooklyn Heights, and it smacks.
Yeah. And also affordable. And it's sort of like a reprise from standard American dining going on right now in the have you dined with us before? The chef, right? There's none of that. It's just like, here's the menu, you order the food. And if you get like I got a steak and it was like $36 and it comes with like a side of a wedge salad, some grilled peppers, some tomatoes and avocados and veggies. And it's like arranged on a plate. It's like a composed dish versus like ordering the steak and it's just on a plate. And then the charred broccolini on the side for 18, and then the mashed potatoes with, blah, blah, blah. Like you don't have, it's like how restaurants work.
How many people were in this restaurant? Was it busy?
It's cash only, no reservations, very neighborhoody.
I need some investigations on this because all this feels a little Disney World to me if it opened in 2018.
I mean, it looks like a mom and pop restaurant in Boston or something.
We're gonna look this up and it's gonna be like, oh, this is actually owned by McDonald's and it's their new Italian neighborhood concept.
That would be cool.
Because that just all sounds like stuff that you can get away with if you've actually been around for 40 years or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Being cash only in Brooklyn Heights, that feels crazy.
I know.
I would say I would check it out, but I'm absolutely never going to check it out. But I do like that it's regular.
There's certain restaurants like that who are like, we are good enough and busy enough and care enough about this to where we can just say no reservations, cash only. Very similar to Sal's, Provincetown, like that kind of vibe where, Italian American comforty, but the ingredients at Noodle much better.
The only place cash only I accept is, well, I guess Bar Pity might. No, I think Bar Pity's still cash only. Omen is cash and Amex only.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
nice.
That's even more catering to an audience.
I would love to do a combination of the two. I'd like to put 84 down and the rest on my Amex, please.
I'm a little behind. Can we just split it? Actually, yeah, like 80 on the Amex, 80 cash, if that's cool.
But I got my bowl of pumpkin soup and a martini, and it took me to a nice place.
That restaurant we went to on Friday was fucking good. Strange Delight. That was good. It was really good. And I didn't look into it at all. I was just like, all right, sure. And I was pleasantly surprised.
You let me take control.
I'll let you take control. It was delicious. Because there's only one restaurant I know. And I know Roman's.
It's hard to dine near Barclays.
Roman's is the best restaurant in Brooklyn.
Okay.
And I don't really know anything else anymore. Unless it's like new and cool, but I mean like stuff that's been around,
What's the bridges of BK,
Yeah, that's what I want. Do you guys have any snails and red wine butter sauce with warm eel?
Is the escargot tart, what's the cheese on that one again?
I can't. When they serve me the eel dumpling, everybody's like, this is I'm like, all right, bro, y'all can have that one.
Look, mushy eel, it's for some, not for all.
It's a experiment.
But I was here to hang out with Carolyn. She was working at Tame Impala down at Barclays. So I've spent the last 2 nights of my life, one Halloween, one not, in the bowels of Barclays.
I didn't think about the fact that you had to do 2 nights in a row of that.
I didn't have to.
Yes, you did.
I could
have. Bitch, you could not. Do not lie.
Instead of...
What else are you going to do?
World Series Game 7 started at 8 p.m. Eastern. My call time to Barclays to receive my credentials, 8 p.m. Eastern. But luckily it went into extra innings, so I was able to watch the game from Kivin's room. And then, but the TV went out. And then everyone started panicking, so I pulled up the live feed on my phone on sportsnet.ca.
The way people pretend to like sports is fucking crazy.
Well, I pulled it up. I pulled the sportsnet.ca on my phone, and I was showing it to Kevin. I was like, hey, I got the feedback up. He's like, why the fuck are you showing me that, man? I don't care about baseball.
See, he's a real one. He's like, bro.
But then his manager behind him was like, oh shit. And then, we watched the end of it.
I think that, baseball is obviously the most boring sport on earth, but this was maybe the best World Series. I watched it. It's one of the best I've ever seen. As far as like
ups
competition goes.
Multiple extra innings.
I like that they let the guy from the Dodgers just like, he's a complete criminal, and they don't care because he's so good.
You mean the greatest baseball player ever born alive?
Letting his translator take the fall for his gambling debt is one. There's going to be an amazing 30 for 30 about that in 20 years.
Look, the jury's still out. Who knows what went down?
I don't give a fuck. I think it's cool.
Right.
It's just unbelievable that you really are. I saw somebody list the salaries of like the pitchers for the Dodgers, and it was like $1 billion. It was something insane after it was all said and done.
Dodgers the highest paid team, I think, in the NL. Blue Jays were number 5, though. It wasn't like crazy.
I didn't.
They got a couple of players making $25-30 million a year.
I didn't know that I guess because when we were raised, no pitcher could hit. That wasn't.
Yeah.
But then I guess I heard them talking about Ohtani, and they said that some coach was
it's still kind of the case.
No, totally. But some coach of his was just like, nah, do both. Fuck it. And he was like, all right. And that's the only reason that he did both.
Yeah. Now he's fucking Babe Ruth level.
What do you think he's on?
Victimless crime, though, for the gambling. You know
Babe
what I mean?
Ruth only played against white people. That's always the argument about Babe Ruth. Is it like, yeah, he was good, but
Sure. No, it's true. There is that argument to be made, but also, he was smoking and drinking and doing cool stuff.
When you're hitting that many home runs with a cigar in your mouth, it does feel.
This is pre-ice bath.
So you were able to catch the first 45 of the series before Tame Impala took the stage?
No. I watched none of it. I mean, I went to the Noodle Pudding and then went outside. I brought Carolyn some food, smoked a L outside real quick, ran in, and then just watched her do her wardrobe work, and it was crazy. She has a whole room and all the road cases, and every musician has their own little area, and here's their shoes and their jewelry and their blah blah blah. It's crazy, man.
I feel bad for those guys, man.
But it's funny. They were all staying in the Cursed One Hotel in Brooklyn. We had a great event there with our New Balance family. They have a great view from their event space, but staying there is a punishment.
You're telling me even he was staying there?
The whole team and touring crew and everything.
See, that's why he's trying to be nice. To be like, I'm gonna be.
Actually, I don't know exactly where Kevin
he was
at
the Bowery. He was in the Greenwich.
I'm good, but have fun.
I'll meet you guys over there.
But I mean, like the with an arena tour with all
it makes sense.
There's,
of course.
there's crews and crews of people and family and the Australian team and the American team and the agents and the managers and the creative and the gaffers and the blah blah blah. So I was down in the lobby after night 1. So like Halloween night hangover, just like going down, shuffling with my workout shorts and my Arc'teryx puffer, just like all fucked up, trying to get coffee and sneak back up to the hotel. And then all of Tame Impala fully dressed, wearing like very nice outfits, just grabbing their quick little flatty before they walk around the neighborhood. And
I love New York.
And they're just like, oh, hey. And I was like, oh, what's up, guys? You guys all look so nice. And you're layering, you're mixing patterns like a DJ. You're wearing a hat and a jacket and a trouser and a nice shoe. And you're all looking so good. And you played last night on stage and partied and hung out and all this stuff. I just stood there and like grooved.
My feet hurt.
Yeah, I'm in pain. I'm hurting. And I was like, you guys all look great. And they're like, yeah, well, we had a little help, like joking that like your wife is our stylist and that's why we all look good.
Like this shit was just in my closet, bro.
And I was like, I'm married to the bitch. Look at me. I'm wearing Vans with no shoes on and Nike shorts that I got in 2014.
I also think those guys, look, if you're a real rocker, that's your actual job. Is being like, I can bounce back. That's the real job of being a rocker.
Bounce back, pussy.
Because you can already play the baseline is you can play your instrument. That's sort of like that's a non-negotiable.
Your baseline is you can play a baseline.
Yeah, but getting dude.
I mean, they say performers of all kinds. You don't pay me to go on stage. You pay me to get on the plane.
It's true. Watching old KP writhe around on the floor playing with his little synthesizers while these motherfuckers are eating out of the palm of his hand. I gotta say. I love the disrespect of that. Being like, I'm shoeless up here on a rug with a circle full of synthesizers.
Julian had the foot cam going.
It was great. It was great. I thought that was an impressive. I know he's not doing it to troll the fans, but
no, well, it was because since they're playing in the round, the stage, even though it is a 360, like the gear doesn't rotate, so there is sort of a front of stage and a back of stage.
Yeah, sure.
No matter where the round is playing, just based on where all the equipment is. The drums got to face one direction, So all the people who are sort of in the back area, less that's where the DJ area was. So I think that was like his way of showing love to all the people who
definitely
didn't have the ideal.
My way of showing love
position.
is, hey, you're in the building. Thanks for giving Ticketmaster.
We're gonna rock ya.
Yeah, you can rock from back there, right? All right.
Unfortunately, in night one, our celebrity guest in attendance was Eric Andre.
Dude, Eric Andre was behaving like an absolute maniac with 5 Asian thoughts.
Well, what else is new for Eric Andre?
But I gotta say, we're sitting on a couch and it's me and Jason, and there's like these like East Village like rocker dudes sitting on the couch, and he does not know them. I don't think. He walks up to them. He goes, "What are you guys dressed up as?"
He walks up to them. Probably like burps first. He's like, "Who the fuck are you guys at the drive-in?"
And I was like, that's the difference in a professional and an amateur. That was so good that those guys were taken aback, I think. And they did not, I don't think they liked it either. I don't think they thought it was funny.
They probably didn't like it, but if, Eric Andre comes at you and he's cross-eyed, drunk, and, on a stack of mushrooms and Tusi and whatever else, you just laugh and giggle.
We had some other.
I'm just saying night 2, a little bit better. It was night 4 of the run.
Then I would go on Instagram and I see all these people that are there that I didn't see. I'm like, where could they have possibly been? Like there wasn't anywhere to go. There was one room.
Like who?
Like Alexa Chung was there.
I saw Chung.
I didn't see any of these people.
Damn. You got to keep your peepers peeled.
But I guess there were the 2 risers, so maybe it was like
there was Friends and there was Fame.
Oh.
But Chung was in like the little
I didn't see her at all. Well,
but
shout out to her.
Last night it was me, Dua's husband, Dua's fiance. Great guy. I love the guy. He's nice.
He's a good-looking motherfucker.
He was just a solid guy. It's one of those things where you're like,
solid guy. I bet. Chill, bro.
It's like
he's fucking her, bro. Relax. He's not free. You can't beat. Not her, him. I'm saying you can't beat.
No. It's one of those things where you look at him and you're like, damn, it's beautiful, rare love of 2.
I believe it.
Just stunning people who are in a genuine, real love. Like, we don't see it nowadays.
I don't believe the lie that they were reading the same book and that's why they met. But
the meet cute is a little too perfect.
What is he in? Have I seen him in anything?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, I know it doesn't matter.
No idea.
I mean, he's an actor.
I don't even know that he's an actor.
He is. Yeah, he's a good-looking guy.
Truly don't matter.
So and
Rosalía was up in the building.
We got to talk about that song because you guys acting like you like that. You're crazy. No one on the internet understands that song enough to like it. That's my take on that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
Like that is so.
I mean, it depends
dense.
on what corner of your. I'm on like Aw-Tecker.
Yeah, no.
Corner of the internet.
I don't want to hear about Aw-Tecker farts anymore either. I'm good. Even that crosses my desk, and I'm still.
Ooh, what do you mean your Aw-Tecker farts for Halloween?
Rosalía song it's Bjork and who?
Yves Tumor.
Yves Tumor. I don't know. I mean, I don't really know who that is. I mean, I do, but like.
He's an experimental musician, most famously known for some reason opening for Swedish House Mafia at Madison Square Garden a month ago and playing like an extreme noise set and calling the audience losers.
You know what?
Which is cool.
I fuck with him. I fuck with him.
Cool.
But
so all the JP Morgan people in the crowd are like, this is weird. There's a black guy making bad sounds.
I understand that it's not for me, but it's also like I just don't know what you're trying to prove with that.
Well,
maybe it's just what you wanted to do.
I'm a Rosalía stan, and to look at it from both sides, I don't think that she needs to collaborate with Yves Tumor and Bjork on a song, because the way it was structured was like when there's a remix version of a big hip hop song where it's like, we have 50 Cent in the club, and this song is so big, and now we're gonna have the remix with Ludacris and T.I. And it's, like in the Welcome to Atlanta, the remix where like, oh, this person is going to hop on the song because it's so big and the beat is going to change, or like Kendrick's going to get on and it's going to sound a little West Coasty
because it's got 6 verses
and
now.
then NBA Youngboy's going to get on, it's going to sound this way, so it's sort of like we're all representing our flavor. And to me, that doesn't make a song. That makes like a sample pack. So you have Rosalía singing this beautiful Baroque, opera over this string section, and it's just a nice song, and that should live as it lives. And then it's like, okay, now verse 2, now Bjork's in the booth, and it's some weird Bjork shit, and now verse 3, the weakest of the verses. You know, it starts with the strong ones, and you work your way down. Verse 6, it's fucking, you know, P.D. Pablo,
Hey,
and Mystical.
don't let PD catch us straight like that. Come on, bro.
Stack bundles at the
Hey,
end.
don't come for stack bundles. No, Al and Paula, you're listening to this. Do not come for stack bundles.
I'm a fan of bundles, but I'm saying when it's
sure.
there's
When
a
it's
pecking order.
in the club, I don't need
It's
bundles.
you and Cam and Jim Jones and boom, boom, boom. Like bundles at the bottom. It just is what it is.
I just think that someone like Rosalía, and I respect this to an extent, is like, y'all, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want, and y'all are gonna like it. And that I because people are again, that is almost unlistenable music. Not because it's like sonically bad at all. It's just like challenging to listen to.
I don't think I will ever really find a need to put that song
what
again. And I am a big fan of Rosalía.
That's what I mean. It's like,
and I'm sure the rest of the album will have great songs.
No, I've heard there's some smashes.
Okay, good.
So who told me? Whatever. Somebody told me they heard it, and they're like, no, there's like that. That was just a little teaser.
There was a listening party last night.
I saw that. Tony was in there. Tony was there.
Oh yeah.
Looking good.
Anthony.
I want to give a shout out to Halsey, who was
up in there.
Halsey with her security guard. All right, so Halsey's at the Tame Impala show, rocking the fuck out.
She's beating her chest like she's at a fucking Jimmy Eat World show.
She knew the words. Like she was fucking with Tame Impala, and we're walking. This reminds me of another adjacent story. But we're walking. Me and Alex and Sue are walking from the riser to get a drink or whatever, and Sue starts talking to Halsey's security guard about his costume. And she's like, what is that? You know, and like talking to him, and he's just he's got like an earpiece in. He looks like a fucking tactical. He looks like he's going to kill somebody.
Hey, you're 6'7", 300 pounds wearing an earpiece.
He's also just standing by the stairs, expressionless. I'm like, this is the most unapproachable guy in this entire room. And Sue's like, what's in your bag? What's the deal? It was so, and it reminded me of when you went up to the Secret Service guy and asked him if he needed a beer.
Look, he was in my green room.
He was actually standing outside of the green room, guarding the door like a Secret Service.
Guarding the door, but it was the How Long Gone show.
I agree with that. And it's not, no, it's just funny. Yours is funny. Sue's is even funnier. It's all funny.
I was having a similar thought last night because Central Cee was there with Kate Moss's kid and some other influencer people.
Bro,
of
what
some
the fuck?
kind.
You're telling me Lila was in the building? I didn't get that. That's crazy, bro.
And Cee, he's like, I don't know. I think I get it because before I would.
He's very good looking.
I would wonder because all these women are just like really obsessed with him and like they want to fuck this guy and I look at him and I'm like, he's 98 pounds. He's more feminine than male in many ways. He was, you know, his balls dropped just a few short years ago, and 40-year-old women are lusting after him. What's going on? And then when I saw him walk by, he has, you know, when people say like he's ice cold, and you're like, what do you mean by that exactly? And like, you know, he's ice cold.
Yeah.
And I think it's probably because he's addicted to vaping and pills and all that shit. But
for sure,
not much going on up top. But he smelled in a way that other people don't smell.
Oh, he's like, I got the custom Creed joints. You know what I mean? They made this shit just for me.
But like his scent is more feminine than masculine. Like he smells and looks like a beautiful woman presents. So it's not in like a Cameron all pink kind of way. Like it's just
I'm beautiful. Like I'm a pretty boy.
Yeah, it's in a 2025 like, you know,
I've only seen
non-binary, you know,
I've only seen him once, and he does have that sort of. I don't. Why do rappers like Tame Impala so much?
I guess it's just
because it got a groove to it.
I'm assuming it's the groove. But it was funny standing next to C, and also he had Tiffany blue fronts and bottoms. The teeth. It was so good looking. Honestly, I was like, you're wearing dumbass clothes. He's wearing like a Chrome Hearts flannel and like a
I was hoping he'd be wearing just a Nike Tech fleece, like a real one.
No, he's
unfortunately he's too famous now.
He had his little Coco Chanel beanie on and some Timbs and everything, but the Tiffany blue fronts were very magical.
I wish he wore the Queen Elizabeth chain, one of the greatest pieces ever made. Coolest thing anybody's ever done.
But I was watching him watch the show, and you could see the hamster wheel in his mind moving of like, he was thinking about what happens when he performs live, and it's just like him in a DJ booth, and he gets handed a duffel bag full of cash, and he mumbles through 3 songs.
These white boys got gear,
and he's like watching with the lights and the cameras, and you could just see him being like, not like, wow, this is really inspiring, but more so just like, I should do this. Not like, wow, there's so many ways I can expand my live show, and like
I should do this
and further mature as a creative artist. Just like that, I'd do that now.
We'll wait with a bated breath to see.
But C had security,
yeah,
but Dua no security. But that she had security, but we didn't see Dua security. And I think there's levels to obviously levels to it. But it was just interesting to see somebody like Central Cee at a Tame Impala show surrounded by...
Yeah, Dua Lipa's got to have at least one guy. And I mean, maybe he was in the car.
I don't know.
I'll never forget once I was walking next to this. I was like, oh, this is a long time ago. I was like, oh, it's Jennifer Lawrence. She looks great. And there was like a guy, I was like, oh, look at her friend. Like, that guy looks so normal. And I was like, oh, that's not her friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's the security guard, but he looks like the homie.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Dua could have that.
Yeah, probably.
Like the guy that looks like normal. Like Halsey's guy looked like he'd been hired from like Craigslist. Like he had all the, like, I'm just saying, like he had all the things.
Yeah.
Like, all the black American flag.
Yeah,
patch.
Punisher skull.
Yeah, it was all like, all right, here's the package.
They didn't even give him an Aritzia gift card to get some joggers.
But Halsey's extremely famous. Like extremely. I think there's people like that.
Even though her record label won't give her an album advance.
No, but I think she's one of those people who, like, for whatever reason has like has like poured her heart out so much that the fans are like locked in for life.
Oh, for sure.
And that gets scary, I think.
What, does her stan group have a name as well?
Oh, I'm sure they do. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, we're not
What's
even
fucked up about Halsey is her manager is a guy that used to manage fucking a band called Boys Like Girls. That was like a cartel band, and now he's fucking rich as hell. I'm like, damn, I should have stuck with it.
You should have. That was your Aoki.
We all have an Aoki, you know.
Oh, I just remembered a Noodle Pudding. I was sitting next to a guy, and he paid for his meal with a check. That's what level we were at there.
Okay, you know what?
Isn't
You're
that
bringing
something?
me back on Pud. Like that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It was good. And also the last thing, and I'll move on. At the end, when you're done eating, it's my favorite thing when you go to like a nice sushi omakase situation at the end for dessert, or even at Chez Panisse, a selection of chilled local fruit, whatever is seasonal of the day. They did that at the pudding. A cold plate comes over with some sliced persimmons and raserberries and some grapes
I saw some
and
shit
whatever
the other
it
day,
might
people
be.
being like, nobody likes persimmons.
Oh, nobody likes persimmons. It's a stupid fruit.
I was like, that's a really funny thing to just be like, nobody likes that.
I'm very into food, and I've tried to navigate the persimmon for over a decade now, and nothing. I don't get it.
Does it work in a jam sauce?
I think that's the main, like a quince.
Is it a texture thing?
It's I have a problem eating fruit that's not perfectly ripe, and I feel like the persimmon, I don't know if it ever gets, or it's like, oh, like when you get an avocado from Whole Foods, and they're like, oh yeah, this will be ripe in like 2 to 3 days, and then the persimmon is like, in like 7 months, this should be ready to go.
It'll be in 7 months. You'll have a 20-minute window where you can eat this.
When they announce the next Coachella lineup for 2027,
that's how we time things around here.
Okay, let's see here. There was an article in British Vogue. Is having a boyfriend embarrassing now?
Was that by a friend of the show, Olivia Petter?
I have no idea.
I bet it was.
Petter? I barely knew her. I don't know who that is, but it sounds good. I don't know if our friend Olivia truly believes that, but I think the article is written because there's a movement of people, I guess, people who have boyfriends. I'm assuming it's mostly women. But does that apply to gay males?
Gay males can have a boyfriend, but it doesn't matter. So it's cool.
But is it more embarrassing to have a gay boyfriend or to have to be a woman and have a straight boyfriend?
Oh.
So is it because like men are so ain't shit?
I think it's a men ain't shit situation. But I also think that
is having a husband embarrassing?
I think that's the differentiation. I think the thing is when you get to a certain age, that's why, and even though I get killed for it, that's why I would prefer if you're either my chick or my wife. You ain't fiance,
Okay.
you're not girlfriend. All that shit feels a little, I think that's what she's saying. I think it feels a little like a little elementary, let's say.
But you can't have
Partner's the worst. So it's partner, girlfriend, partner, fiance are all terms that
how does one acquire a husband without having a boyfriend first?
I think it's just terminology. I don't think it's the actual act of boyfriending.
Okay.
I think it's
So is it like I have this boyfriend, I don't let him out in public, people don't know that this person exists, and then I pop up one day with the engagement ring photo on grid?
I think maybe it's more of a, and I don't know, I haven't read the story, but I feel like it could be terminology based only.
Okay.
Like it's embarrassing to be like, this is my boyfriend versus like,
I don't know.
the art of actually
I didn't read the whole
being in
article.
a relationship with a man. I mean, that also at this point
I think it's like the man hating. I mean,
has gotten far enough where it's like we don't.
The he ain't shitism of it all has gotten to the point where we have evolved beyond the need for boyfriends. But then I think we've talked about this before.
That's why every girl is a lesbian but has a hot boyfriend.
But then if it's not embarrassing, if everyone wants a husband, I mean, maybe I'm assuming if it's embarrassing to have a boyfriend, it should be also embarrassing to have a husband then.
I think it's different.
It's like we all want to have a clean toilet, but it's embarrassing to clean a toilet.
Everything's embarrassing, as I say all the time. There's nothing we do in modern society as people in our industry and age that is not embarrassing. Every day I think about what I'm about to do, and I'm like, this is fucking embarrassing. Like later, I'm going to a gallery space in Soho to look at some art and objects. That's fucking embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
Fam, that
going
is
to dinner
embarrassing.
is fucking embarrassing. Everything's embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
This is where we're at.
I guess so. Shout out. I know it's a big loss for you. Friend of the show, Rob Deerdeck. 46 or 48, 9 seasons of Rediculousness in the can. He was making at minimum. He was making $32.5 a year on that show.
Like I grew up with MTV. I
love very low overhead.
I love TRL. I love all that shit. But when Rob took over, that's when MTV got its wings.
I disagree.
I bet that was
Rob Deerdeck ended music television, and MTV. I think I just heard like in the last month
it's over.
They've completely stopped producing original content. Which does that mean they're going back to videos only?
No, they produce original content. They just don't. They produce Emily in Paris. Like that's like an MTV show. So I think it's more like we're a production company.
Okay.
That we don't have a. Look, I think that MTV. I think Rob was the lucky recipient of the benefits of MTV's death. I don't think he caused it. I think he was in the right place at the right time. And Rediculousness still, for my money, is one of the best dumb television shows ever made.
I can't. It's unwatchable for me.
It's crazy when people are like America's Funniest Home Videos. That's child's play compared to Rediculousness.
Yeah, but you watch it when you're a
Chanel
child.
West Coast, come on, how long gone? Please. God, I would love to bill a Chanel West Coast. One of the greatest.
I guess they were a real kind of proto-reactor because everything now is just reaction-based.
That's literally what YouTube and TikTok
That's what everything is now.
Like if Rob Deerdeck's face was small on the bottom of the screen, it's TikTok. Really, it is though.
If Chanel West Coast's gums were in the small
I need to
quadrant
check on Chanel because I think she got engaged, but I haven't heard much from her lately. I don't know what she's doing.
I mean, imagine just being paid more money than every professional athlete. Like Rob was getting 30, whatever. Ohtani makes like 30 million a year. He was getting paid more than Ohtani to be like this. Ooh.
Hey man,
That's gotta hurt.
Dude, I just think that it's so easy to hate on Rob. Rob, also serial entrepreneur, several successful businesses, great private equity
You
guy.
thought you were gonna ride the bike down that street? Wrong. You fell.
But no, what I liked about it is that he kept his sort of flat brim energy the whole time. Like he didn't
Guy
change
Fieri style.
He didn't switch up. He's wearing DC shoes. He don't give a fuck. Like that's who he is, and I respect that.
He's gonna show up to his like daughter's graduation wearing some like baby blue Air Force Ones that have like a matching chain to it.
Skateboarding is so fascinating, and what people choose to do with it and after it. And I feel like he might be one of the most successful.
Oh, by far.
I mean, Tony Hawk.
He's making more than Tony Hawk.
Yeah, but I'm saying
for sure.
I'm saying all factors included.
Like when in the Wikipedia,
like Tony Hawk
rank,
is considered the Godfather, where Rob Dyrdek is sort of like, oh yeah, that guy's rich. You know what I mean? He's like, I think people,
even though Rob was low key sick with it,
very
back
sick
in the day.
I bet. Oh, Rob was doing some nasty 360
He's a ledge
flips.
muncher.
Oh,
munch that ledge up. All right, well I gotta run. I gotta go hit JFK, where my forever wife has Delta One and I don't.
This is a reoccurring theme. You gotta fix it, bro.
I have my purple card, and I'm doing this. This trip was a little bit of a points run. I will be honest with you.
I'm on that purple stuff.
I'm on the purple stuff now.
Thank you for listening to How Long Gone. Congratulations to Tame Impala for 4 nights at the cursed Barclays Center. We're back next week with some more podcasts. I got to go to fucking the airport tomorrow myself, Jason. It's like it never ended.
Where to?
I have to go to San Francisco for a meeting.
Okay.
And I have to, there were no direct, like I have to connect both ways because it was it was insane. I was like, what's going on? It was $8,000 or something to fly like Delta 100. I'm like, what? And then
it's a dark time for flying right now.
But I'm saying Maine was available, but there was like 1 seat. And then it was Delta One for like every flight all day. There was no middle ground.
We're going to get into this in the next episode because I have to leave, but there's a lot of things going on in the shuffling of air travel.
Okay. I'm happy to get into it. Thank you for listening.
Toodaloo.
Rolling down Imperial Highway, the big nasty red at my side. Santa Ana winds blowing hot from the north. We were born to ride. Roll down the window, put down the top, crank up the Beach Boys, baby. Don't let the